Hey y'all, welcome back to Smell the Roses, where we slow down, check in with ourselves, and call a thing a thing. While you're vibing in the garden with me, please like the video, leave a rosebud emoji, or leave a comment in the comments section to share your opinion. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for your weekly dose of growth.
I do not wear polyester hair, okay? Unlike some people I know.
No, Will, life doesn't get any better than this. I mean, I have a great job. I met a great guy. And I have the thinnest ankles of any girl I know.
I had no idea. So just sell the roses with the $10 respectfully.
What it do, baby?
Hi, Theo Do Better Squad. Happy Friday, y'all. Thank you so much, Smell the Roses. Make sure y'all subscribe to Smell the Roses as well. Thank you so much, Smell the Roses. You were cooking the other night.
Being timed out and making more money on his platform than you.
Hey, Crystal, on the subject, Crystal, on the subject.
That's on the subject. She likes to talk
No,
shit when I get off the camera, but she don't have nothing to
Can we
say when
see
I'm
your
playing
waistline, Crystal? Can you get up and do a Kendra cam for us?
No,
Guess
listen,
what,
Raquel.
Guess what, Raquel? Guess what, Raquel? Unlike you, I don't have to sit here.
Big back.
I don't have to get my approval from men. You do a Kendra cam. Where your husband at? You do a Kendra cam, Raquel.
What y'all got
and
on
twerk,
the video?
Twerk, bend over, scoot all the way back.
On the video.
Scoot all the way back so we can see your ass.
I don't have to twerk.
Exactly. You're the only one who needs male validation, not me.
I'm the one that showed my waist.
You try to get hard.
I'm the one that showed my waist, big back. Big back. I'm the one that showed my waist, big back. Where's your waist?
Because guess what? I'm not a big back bitch.
What I am is
all right, here we go. Here we go. I'll get back into it. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Here we go.
Are you calling me a dog? Oh, so you want a box? Is that what it is? You want some of this? Hey, you know what? It ain't nothing.
May I finish speaking?
You can absolutely finish. I didn't tell you to stop. I didn't put a period at the end of your sentence. I'm never going to shut up. So since you're done talking, you guys can continue with what you were talking. Because like I said, you're not going to tell me when to talk and how to talk and when I cannot talk. Like I said, you can't tell no grown-ass man or no grown-ass woman what to do and how to do it. So
what we do is we go back to the office. Okay. And we say, how do we reach a tyranny?
And I just
what could we do to help tyranny not get diabetes?
Again, tyranny don't need no help.
Then what we do is we say we're going to change our messages so that we can effectively change tyranny's eating.
See my man, I know pick-me's want to screw people's man, but you're never going to see mine because you ain't going to never have a taste of my meat, baby.
Tyranny, so, me and you don't have the same taste in this.
It's nothing but space and opportunity here. You know what I'm saying? Do you want some of it?
Do you remember when we spent those 4 amazing hours in the hot tub after winter formal?
Yeah, no.
This is so much better than that.
Hey y'all. I know I look crazy. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We made it. We made it. Oh my God. You guys have to accept this gym here. This is all I have. Okay? This is all I have of me until Saturday. Okay? Until Saturday when I can get my hair done, my nails done, and just coast into the holiday. All right, that is what I'm planning to do. Did y'all see my stocking ideas for the fellas? I got the guys' stockings on the freaking fireplace and they were empty and bare until today. I got busy and they are stuffed. I feel so good. What's up, y'all? What's up, CEO? Thank you for gifting a Smell the Roses membership. I truly appreciate that. Y'all were chipping at my intro. Yeah, I needed to bring that back. So many people were asking me what happened to my original intro, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I blow this thing off? As I shop around for a better intro, right? We don't need that drama every time we sit down to talk to each other in the garden. But happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the garden. Today, we are going to talk about silent nights and busy minds, okay? Yes, silent nights and busy minds, finding peace in the holiday chaos. That is what we're talking about. We're going to go over 3 videos. One is going to be from Orlando Minor. He is going to talk some sense into you people who are just breaking the bank for the holidays this year. That is not wise. That is not wise. We are in some turbulent times. So breaking the bank for your children's, toys that they're only going to play with for a little while and then toss into the corner, it's not really the best idea to break the bank like that. So it's unnecessary, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. If we're being honest, around this time of the year anyway, our minds are not quiet at all, right? We're either thinking about all of the things we didn't accomplish this year, and then we're adding the holidays to it. So it gets stressful, right? So tonight is all about finding the peace in a loud world. Right now it's super loud. We got a lot of stuff going on and we don't need that. We need to find peace in the chaos. What's up, Miss Locks to Smile? It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Porter H. Porter H says, Tierney don't like black brothers, period. Her children are by a non. Okay. All right, Porter H. We know. Oh, we know. We're going to leave the children out of this. Tyranny can be difficult, right? But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So yeah, that happened. That happened. But we've moved on and we've grown since. Some of us have anyway. Others of us have not, and that's okay. That's okay. But yeah. So for the holidays, right? We want to be lighthearted, happy, jovial. You don't just go see your grandma with a chip on your shoulder, right? You want to be cool. You want to be easy. So let's not break the bank. Let's not overwhelm ourselves. Let's stick to the joy. Let's not do the drama, right? So peace is not found in perfection. We're not looking for perfection. Although some of us die from trying to seek attention, that's not what we're doing. Okay, we need to let go of people pleasing as we move into 2026. All right, and that includes our damn rugrat children. All right, don't sweat that you can't get the what is it called, the Switch 2. Don't sweat it. They already have a gaming console. Buy a game for the old console and call it a night. You don't have to trip over the fact that you can't buy a PlayStation 5 or a Switch 2. Let it go, right? Block that noise out of your brain and just move on. Kids remember the memories you make, not the things you buy them. Okay? So make some ornaments, do some hand molds, do some cookie cutter molds, do things like that. The kids are just as happy to do things like that than they are to get these gifts. And if it's not the case, then you've done something wrong with your parenting. You've been trying to buy your children instead of raising your children. And so that is something that we should talk about. Okay, because that's a separate issue, that you have ungrateful children because you raise them to be ungrateful. All right. And peace doesn't mean silence. Don't, extract yourself from the family and be siloed in your own little part of the world without, being around them, coming around them. They miss their uncle. They miss their big cousin. And you should go see them. You should go see them, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to figure things out for everybody. If people look to you as the type of person in the family for you to figure everything out for them, let them know you're bowing out gracefully this year. They got it. Just walk away. Say no without explaining yourself. Leave the freaking family function early. Turn your phone off if people are calling you and harassing you, like Brandon Jamal's cousin is probably doing, calling and harassing him for her going viral for making him look like the Joker. Choose the one thing that makes you happy instead of all the things. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to start with showing you all this video from Orlando Minor. He's going to put the holidays into a bit of perspective for us if I am unable to get you to calm your behind down. So we'll watch a video from Orlando Minor. Then we're going to let Professor Black Truth talk to us about a little bit about what we talked about on Monday, which is the P. Diddy 50 cents debacle. Professor Black Truth has put his 2 cents into the game, and we're going to hear about what he has to say. And he's answered a lot of the questions that I had on Monday, so I thought it would be fun to revisit that and kind of put that into perspective for us. And then the last video that we are going to watch is a funny video, but it's not going to be a prank call. It is going to be a video from MABW. Okay, he did a video this week that is extremely funny. So I think that we should watch it. I know the guys are gonna really be rolling on the floor all over this last video, so stick around for that. So here we go. We're gonna start with this video here. Like I said, it's from Orlando Minor. I will be sure to link all of the videos that we discussed today in the description after the show, so that you all can go back, give these content creators a thumbs up on these videos, watch them without my commentary, or give them a subscribe. Okay, here we go.
Too bad. You've had a whole year to plan. That's the type of comment.
Let's start this.
If you're concerned about how you're going to pay for Christmas this year due to increasing prices, too bad. You've had a whole year to plan. That's the type of comment somebody left on a video of mine in which I stated prices are so much higher this Christmas and I'm trying to figure out a way to bring it all together. My insurance premiums have gone up. My health premiums have gone up. Everything across the board. I'm trying to put gas in my car, food on the table, buy things that actually make life worth living, and everything is more expensive. And he's like, well, just plan ahead. Yeah, I understand that, but not everybody has extra money to sock away. I understand you can make this little, Christmas club thing, put $20 back, and that's a great idea if you have that. But so many people are choosing, are they going to put gas in their car, or are they going to put food on the table? With this whole thing with SNAP benefits being cut off, and people didn't even know if they were going to eat.
He did all that explaining instead of saying, you know what? I can't afford Christmas. He did all that explaining to defend buying Christmas presents.
Come on, man.
I mean, he's getting mad at the guy for saying you need to plan ahead. Let me explain this, guys. Planning ahead is nothing but a different word for saving for Christmas. That's what what he's mad about. Someone told him. Instead of trying to figure out a way to come up with thousands of dollars buying gifts that you can't afford, maybe you should save for it. And then he gave a bunch of excuses of the reason why he can't save for it, but why he's still going to buy the Christmas presents on debt. Listen, guys, we've had this conversation over and over.
You guys cannot be taking out debt or loaning money for presents for just one day. Please don't do that.
Over and over and over again. And I'm going to say something that may be controversial. We're going to go into detail of me explaining the reason why I feel this way. Maybe we should sit Christmas out. Huh? Listen, I said it. You can't afford it. Things are going south. We know people are losing their jobs. We know that the housing market is getting more expensive. We know everything is going up, including these gifts that you're about to buy. Yeah, those gifts, they're higher too. Listen, guys, you know I'm going to go into detail. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, guys, you know what I'm about to say. I have a newsletter. It's completely free. How can you be free? You can't. Also, too, guys, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description, guys. Listen.
I don't know if you guys follow Pocket Watching with JT. I think this guy right here is his bestie. So you're in good hands, you know?
We all know that Christmas and Christmas is meant for you to spend more and more and more.
Shut up and take my money.
One of the things that I've said that is going to happen is people are going to say, you know what? That back pay that I got, those credit cards that came in the mail, that credit increase that I got, I'm going to go ahead and use it because I need to buy my kids gifts. Because if I don't buy my kids gifts, they going to kick us out the house. That's how some of you guys are running. That's how some of you guys are talking. Your kids, people that you don't even hang around, you have to buy them gifts so they can praise you. How about this? Let me just say this flat out. Your kids don't need the presents.
Wait, what?
I know. Orlando, you're a sicko. Orlando, how can you dare say that? My kids deserve everything. Do they? I saw you online. Mm-hmm. You guys are spending $1,000 per kid. $1,000 per kid, $500 per kid, tablets, PS5s. Mm-hmm. You guys are getting them everything, and you're all doing it on credit. You all doing it on your back pay that you just got.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
I thought the back pay was supposed to help you get out of the debt that you created. Remember, listen, guys. Remember you said, I heard you. You said, if I get out of this situation, I'm going to get my budget. I'm going to get my finances together. And as soon as you have the opportunity, now you're using your back pay and your credit cards for Christmas presents.
So somebody had to do it.
Let me guess. You're going to start at the beginning of the year. Yeah, new year, new me. I get it. I know how this goes. Let's work on our finances after I spend thousands of dollars. And now in January, when the bill comes due, I'm making minimum payments. Isn't that what you're going to say? But listen, I know what you're saying. You're saying to me, Orlando, I hear what you're saying. There's no one out here. There's not parents out here that are spending that much money on their kids. There's no way.
How are we affording Christmas this year? My kids' list is already up to $1,000. And before you say that my kids are spoiled or they're asking for too much, let me just tell you this list. My kids are 5 and 7. My 5-year-old has had her tablet for 2 years. It's not charging anymore. It gives us all kinds of problems.
Man.
There's no more storage on it. I looked at the same tablet. The tablet that I bought 2 years ago was $70. Now it's $130 to $190. So there's $150 right there. Both of my kids want new bikes. Okay, that's no big deal. They need to upgrade anyways. The ones that they have are too small for them. So, okay, new bikes. That's $120 each minimum. And my son wants a Switch 2. That game console is $500. $500. My kids, between the two of them, have asked for 4 things. 4 things. How are we going to afford $1,000 for 4 things on the list? That's not talking about stocking stuffers. That's not talking about any little knickknack kind of toys. That is talking about 4 things on the list for Christmas. $1,000. What are we doing?
I got an answer for you. Don't buy it. Listen. It's just that simple. Listen, guys, I know sometimes you guys think finance is super, super duper hard, but it's really about decisions. Just don't buy it. You just said, how are we supposed to pay for it? Don't buy it. How? You're upgrading. Listen, guys, this is Orlando University. Lesson, guys, listen. Let me just kind of just lay this out. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but let me just kind of just give you the lay of the land when it comes to buying Christmas presents for your kids. Your kids won't remember. Because kids care about spending time. Oh no, that's free. They care about a roof over their head. They care about food in their stomach, not starving. They care about those things. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Of course they're going to take a PS5. Of course they would take a tablet. Of course they're going to take a bicycle. But if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Fact. If your kids don't get that new PS5, if they don't get that new bike, if they don't get that expensive present, or you don't get them any presents at all, if you don't buy those things, is something bad going to happen to them? Because listen, I need to know, because that is how you guys are treating this. You guys are like, if I don't buy this PS5, Jacob is going to be mad at me. If you go into bankruptcy for Christmas presents, you lose your house, you lose your car, you lose everything else. Now you got to move your kids into a different school district. Who's going to be mad then? Who's going to be mad then? Are your kids going to be mad because they didn't get the Christmas presents? Or are they going to be mad because now they're living in a different house without their friends, a different neighborhood? You get what I'm saying now. What I'm saying is, don't blame it on the kids.
No.
Don't blame your financial mistakes on your children, because you're the adult.
You see, that's what you have to do. You have to use your mind.
You're the one who's budgeting, but you're not doing that, are you? You're the one who's supposed to be watching what you spend. You're the one who knows how much money comes into the house. But yet, you continue to make these horrible financial decisions. And let me explain this to you guys really quickly. These banks, these corporations, these credit card companies, they know what time it is. Yeah. They need to get you right here, watching this video, to spend as much money as they possibly can before the end of the year. So what are they going to do? We talked about this, but I'm going to say it again. They're going to give you credit. And it's going to be easy credit. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not going to be cheap, but it's going to be easy to apply for. You want 33% interest? Here it is on a platter.
Wow. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that's right. Who cares? We're going to up your credit. We're going to up your credit line by 10,000. Yeah, listen. We know you're not going to spend all of that. We hope you do. We know you're not going to spend all of that. There's no way. Listen. We gave you the 10,000 because we just was being generous. He's a great customer. Let's go ahead and give him more money. But we all know you're responsible. Don't spend the whole $10,000. And you think to yourself, well, what is it going to hurt? I'm going to pay it back at the beginning. I'm going to pay it back at the end of the year. Let's just go to the clip.
Y'all, be careful. These banks are trying to get y'all this holiday season. So why the Navy Federal send me an email saying we just decided to go up on your credit limit to $14,000? For what? I'm not even using the card. I forgot I even had the card. The other card credit limit sent the thing, same thing. So I'm like, oh, we're just gonna go up on your limit, and now you have $26,000. What do I need with $26,000?
With $26,000, you can do a lot of things. That cruise that you wanted to do, oh man, that's a cool $6,000-7,000. Remember, YOLO. Remember those shoes and clothes that you need? Oh, now you need them because you're going on the cruise. Oh man, remember there was that TV that you had walked into Sam's, or you walked into Sam's or Costco and you saw it. You were like, wow, that's a huge TV. Who would spend $5,000 on a TV? Now you're going to get it. They're like, I can spend $5,000.
Don't
that you don't have. You're going to be living it. You're going to be living good. You're going to be living good. Listen, guys, listen. I say this all the time. You're going to be living good for 28 days. And then that bill's going to come. You're literally looking at your phone like, whoo, 20 days, 15, 10. Then you get the bill. And you know what you do? You know what you do? You just hit the minimum.
You are one pathetic loser. No offense.
You pay the minimum. Mm-hmm. That's right. You pay the minimum. But maybe you need to hear it from someone else. Maybe you need to see and hear and maybe get a different perspective on taking out loans, because I know what a lot of people, Orlando, a credit card isn't a loan. Is it? It's not? It's not? It's not? Okay. I mean, listen, that is that.
If you taking out a loan for Christmas, you don't need it and the kids don't either. You taking out a loan with an interest rate of 12%. So you can get your kids some Christmas presents? Y'all better teach these kids the true meaning of Christmas is better to give than to receive. You mean to tell me you're going to take out a loan, a bank loan, personal loan, any type of loan for Christmas? So the kids can have gifts that they're not going to play with in 2 days, 3 days, a week?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Let me ask you this. And hopefully when I say this, no one doesn't get offended, but it's the truth. Let me say this. What makes you think that you can pay off $5,000? Let me say this again. $5,000 that you took out on a credit card, and you're saying, listen, at the beginning of January, middle of January, I'm going to wipe it all clean. You've never had $5,000 in your account, ever. $5,000 doesn't have a chance in your bank.
I think he got that from the Untouchables. The man is like looking. I'm sorry, Pooh Man. My husband says the same thing about the voice.
Bank account. But you're going to pay back $5,000. Make it make sense to me. In your entire life, you've never had $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in your account. What makes you think you will be able to pay that off?
You're not.
Because it's a dream. I'm here to tell you, it's a dream. If that is your case, that's your case, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Don't be a fool.
You know what you can afford. You know what your monthly paycheck is. You're spending $5,000 and you only get paid $1,500 every 2 weeks. All of your bills have to be paid out of that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. That's all I'm asking. But guys, listen, I say this all the time, guys. All the time. We're having fun. We're doing this video. I get it. But the truth is this. All seriousness, don't put yourself in debt.
No.
For Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. Let me say this to you very, very clearly. No one will care that you got yourself into trouble because you overspent. No one. When I say no one will care. If you are so bound to have to give someone a gift when you can't afford it, in my opinion, it better be something that's going to come from the heart and won't cost you.
Right.
That's my opinion. Listen, I know a lot of people are going to tell you, why are you listening to this guy? You should 100% go into debt on Christmas. It doesn't matter if it's your grandma. It doesn't matter if it's your kids. It doesn't matter if it's your best friend. You need to get them a gift because that's the only way you can show people you care about them is consumerism. Are you not stupid? But listen, I know how people are with their kids. I get it. You're on an emotional roller coaster when it comes to your kids and making sure that you see their faces and all this other stuff. And I understand that. But maybe you need to hear it from someone else. Maybe this will shed a little bit more light on why you shouldn't go into bankruptcy for Christmas presents.
Stop beating yourself up over the fact that you can't afford Christmas presents. You are not a bad parent because you can't afford Christmas gifts. Your worth isn't measured by what's under the tree. Presents over presents every single time. Being involved in your child's life means more than anything else money can buy. Kids remember who showed up, who listened, who cared, who spent real time with them, not the gifts. Kids hold on to memories, not receipts. Cooking together, laughing together, playing together. Those are the memories that count. Consistency shows love stronger than any toy. Your steady presence builds their confidence and trust. The small everyday moments matter the most. Movie nights, drawing together, talking about their day, that shapes them. Holidays aren't a competition. Your home doesn't need to match anyone else's. Your kid needs love, not comparison. Your effort still counts even when money is tight. A note, a simple treat, a day together. Kids feel that kind of love. You're doing way better than you think. Just you being around gives your kids something money can't buy. Always remember, presents over presents.
There ain't nothing else to say after that, guys. There really isn't. Listen. To me, when it comes to my own kids, listen, that's the message that I have always given my kids. I know some people prefer to choose money over being present and whatever. Listen, if that's the way you want to do it, then maybe this video wasn't for you.
No.
But the people that I'm trying to speak to are the people who actually care about not going into debt because you're trying to fulfill something that no one even told you to do. No one even asked for. It's something that you created in your brain, something that you saw in society. You said, I have to do that or else. I'm just saying you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, listen, guys, you know I can make videos about this stuff all day long. But if you love content like this, please join my Patreon. I do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. Also, too, guys, you won't get all your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news.
That was a really bad video about a woman in Atlanta that's scamming other women in Atlanta for real estate deals. But anyway, this is Orlando Minor. I'm going to drop the video in the description box later so that you guys can go and check him out. Like I said, like his video, subscribe to his channel. He does a great job of he does short videos. He puts them out pretty often and he does a great job of keeping your eyes on the prize, So I find him to be motivating and he's actually helped me, lock in on a budget and stick to it. And that kind of stuff really helped me when we recently had that government shutdown. But some good news I heard today. I heard that 4 Republicans walked their asses over to the Democratic side to vote on health care. So it might look like we aren't headed towards a shutdown come January 30th. But we'll see. The jury is still out on that. That is why it's important this holiday that you do the things that truly matter and not break the bank, okay? So I hope this video just kind of shed light on what I'm saying about, silent nights and busy minds. If your mind is busy because you're thinking you need to be keeping up with the Joneses and comparing what you have under the tree versus what your neighbor or one of your friends has under their tree. Stop doing that. You live your life the way that you need to and in the best way for your future. And that it is what it is. We need to stop like comparing ourselves to people. This kind of stuff doesn't matter. Okay, so that was my video from Orlando. Now we're going to watch another video. This video is it's a little scathing. It's just a little scathing towards P. Diddy and P. Diddy and 50 Cent. And this is from Professor Black Truth. Remember, I had all of those questions on Monday about the rabbit hole and the conspiracy theories and all of that. Well, Professor Black Truth kind of, you know, he gives his 2 cents on it, and it kind of put things into perspective for me. So I thought it would be good to have you all listen to this, since we went down that rabbit hole together on Monday. Okay, so here's Professor Black Truth laying into 50 Cent and P.
I'm the professor, and this is the moment of truth. Living the so-called high life can bring someone pretty low, even if they're not in prison. I haven't seen 50 Cent's Netflix documentary about Puff Daddy, and I could really care less about seeing it. Entertainment is one of the opiates for the masses, and black folks tend to overdose on that stuff. I have no interest in it, and something else I have no interest in is 50 Cent. He went down to Louisiana hobnobbing with the likes of that racist governor who likes to talk like a wannabe Ron DeSantis. Jeff Landry's his name, and he talks like a Cajun Klansman, which is to say half the stuff that comes out of his mouth is unintelligible, and all of what he says is unintelligent. But that's who 50 Cent was mobbed up with. And Landry called himself imitating DeSantis' own asinine legal stunts with a raft of legislation that would have given him control over the whole state. But the voters roundly shot down all of that stuff. It wasn't even a contest, but apparently 50 Cent was cool with living under flat-out white supremacist rule. Louisiana is sandwiched in between Greg Abbott's Texas and Mississippi, so basically you got the trifecta of stupidity down there. And I'm sure that just like with Jay-Z, you got some folks who are going to say that 50 was doing some sort of chess move. Isn't it interesting how whenever these black celebrities do their quote-unquote chess moves, the only one who even potentially could win the game is always only them? People want to pretend as if these guys are doing something of great importance. It's just like with Byron Allen. These guys are all out here jockeying for position to advance and promote themselves. And the same thing goes for Diddy, by the way. When he was on the outside, he was low-key campaigning for the Democrats. I wonder if they'll be the ones to give him a pardon if they get the White House back, because right now it's not looking like the orange man's going to do him any favors. Though if Diddy puts together a big enough donation package to give to Trump, then I'm willing to bet he would quietly pardon him during a congressional recess or during some major holiday weekend, try to bury it on a slow news day. Though it's hard to envision a news day slow enough to conceal something like that, especially with 50 Cent obsessing over him. And that's the part that gets me. The more I see 50 Cent chasing after Diddy, the more I have to wonder if something more than just that offer to take him shopping happened. But a big question is, why does this so-called documentary even exist? What purpose does it serve? Seriously, Netflix didn't give 50 a platform for this thing because they felt it revealed anything. It was because a lot of black people are utterly obsessed with celebrity, and they want to, even if only vicariously, be part of that big hip-hop world that they usually only get to listen to on downloads or watch on the internet. For that kind of black person, this so-called documentary is the intersection of a lot of those obsessions. But just keep in mind, it's precisely the fact that black folks love to obsess over who's beefing with who, who's sleeping with who in the world of hip-hop that made Vlad a thing. Just remember that. 50 Cent's very proud of this, but aside from sticking it to Diddy, assuming Diddy didn't stick it to 50, why is he all jolly about it? He's intentionally adding fuel to the very fire that the white powers that be have used to go after high-profile black men. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I also don't think it's a coincidence that 50 has not and has never gone after any white figures. 50 did an interview with Robin Roberts, and predictably it was nothing but a bunch of softball questions. She was basically letting him go ahead and repeat whatever points he wanted to say. Typically when Robin Roberts talks to black men, it's nothing but derision and disrespect. But how differently her interview with 50 Cent went. First of all, it was an interview, and it wasn't the straight up smear piece that she did with Nate Parker and Jonathan Majors. She did the most to attack.
Okay, let me take a pause 1 second. Thank you, The Real Books, for letting me know that. I went ahead and I deleted that stream that says waiting. I had to, so I appreciate you letting me know that, Real Books, and I'm so happy to see you. I thought I gave you a wrench, but I actually put you on the blocked list by accident. But I fixed that yesterday, so I'm glad that you're back. And I will fix that tonight when we close the show. I was able to hand out some wrenches. So I'm glad to see you. What's up, Anna? You didn't miss much. We just went over, a holiday video about not spending more than you need to make your kids happy. Tonight's episode is about silent nights and busy minds finding peace in the holiday chaos. So I wanted to start with an educational video, and we just wrapped that up. So you're just getting to the good part. This part right here is to piggyback on what we were talking about Monday with P. Diddy and 50 Cent. Yes, Leon, you can have a wrench if you're good. If you're a good boy, you can have a wrench. But no, I will definitely get you on the wrench list too, Leon. I just have to keep in mind y'all's handles, because sometimes when I can't remember them, that is when I can't add y'all for whatever reason. All these other people's names pop up that are similar to y'all's, but it's never y'all's picture. So, but whatever, I'm getting better. And definitely, if you haven't and you're joining, please like the video, okay? Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you as a subby and make you a part of the community. Yes, but I got some stuff. So let me shout out to you, Frederick. Thank you for gifting a membership. If you got a membership from Frederick, please say thank you. Also, the Genius CEO became a new member. That's awesome, sir. He's getting me together, you all. I have some new music coming and a potentially new intro coming, so y'all stay tuned for that. My background is going to get a refresh, so my sign will be not crooked soon when my husband can get that on the wall, right? And then CEO, you also gifted some memberships tonight. So if you got a membership from CEO, please tell him thank you. And then Mr. Walker, what's up? Mr. Walker's been a member for 4 months, and he says, salute Mrs. Rose, Rosebuds, and Rose Thorns. Yes, salute to all of you all. Thank you, Mr. Walker, for being in the garden with us all. Okay, so, yeah, so you see, Professor Black Truth is not playing the radio with 50 Cent or with P. Diddy. I did not know that 50 Cent was in whatever state schmoozing with the governor, and I didn't know that the governor was part of the Good Old Boys network, so that's a little disheartening to hear. I knew that Professor Black Truth would put a better angle on it than me, getting all wrapped up into the conspiracy and the salaciousness of these two people or characters in our lives as entertainers. They clearly don't give a damn about what we think. And it's just really all about touting the other one's dirty laundry and finding a way to profit off of it. So I thought it was interesting that Professor Black Truth opened this up with 50 Cent's shadiness instead of just diving right into Puffy's.
Both of them, they always send out some black bootlick to do the dirty work, and notice that Roberts wasn't taking any slick shots at 50 Cent at all. She didn't cast aspersions on either the morality or the legality of using that leaked footage. Instead, they just did everything short of giving him an attaboy. They didn't call anything he did controversial. Instead, they called it highly anticipated.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries.
They have an entire color-coded vocabulary they use where Black people are concerned. For the Black people out there who basically spend most of their time watching podcasts and trying to get as close to the hip-hop world as possible through that, understand something. My problem with this situation is when someone's in front of the cameras of the white media and the white media is not attacking them, that tells me the white media approves of what this person is saying. It doesn't matter who's beefing with whom. The white media doesn't put a Black person in front of the camera unless they're attacking them. And they're not doing that where 50 Cent's concerned. Now, if 50 had made a documentary about, say, Eminem, do you think Robin the Bootlick Roberts would be giving him a platform? If it was a white person that he was putting an unflattering spotlight on, do you seriously believe that Robin Roberts or ABC or any of these white media outlets would be doing anything other than trying to make it where viewers will look and say, oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
And she said, do you think hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was? When the white media or their surrogates use words like culture, especially in relation to Black people, that's always a euphemism for race. So why didn't they ask, do you think baseball culture is on trial? Or Hollywood culture is on trial? Or Silicon Valley culture is on trial? Whenever the latest school shooter goes to court, nobody in the white media ever says, do you think that suburban culture is on trial?
That is so true. Why don't we say this? Why do we let people make us feel like we are the only ones that participate in some kind of ghetto-ness or debauchery? Like when a YT person does a school shooting, we don't ask them, how does this make you feel for white culture? We don't. That is just so asinine to me.
They're using hip-hop, of course, as a euphemism for Black, and 50 Cent apparently doesn't seem to realize that that also includes him too. He just goes right along with it. The problem, of course, is greater than that. See, Black people are not the ones in a position to pass judgment on any white person in any of those fields, certainly not in a court of law. We're certainly not in a position where we have massive media apparatus.
Look at that picture. That's a little sus to me. Oh, you were rolling at that? Oh, Anna, you have no idea what I went through over on SBC. You don't know what I've gone through. That's not even the half of it. That's just what I could stand to go back a whole year for. Somebody in my last chat was like, when are you going to play the old intro? So I felt like today, I said, what the hell? Like, let me give them what they want. What's up, Coop? Thank you so much for my super sticker. I'm so glad to see you today. Doesn't this picture here of 50 Cent and P. Diddy look a little sus? I don't know, 50. Maybe 50's jealous. I don't know.
Apparatuses either that we can use to conjure magic and convince the public of things that we just pulled out of thin air. So when it comes to all of those relevant arenas where you could actually use power in order to punish or otherwise hem up some member of the dominant society, Black people are completely locked out of those arenas. They don't give us the opportunity to pass judgment on non-Black people in any way. They don't give us platforms for that either. And I don't think anyone except for the most stupid or gullible seriously thinks that 50 Cent cares about this Cassie woman. Let me be clear here. When it comes to the women who are around these celebrities, they know exactly what they're getting themselves in for. None of them is surprised. We can all agree that R. Kelly is a pedophile and he deserves to be in a cage. My problem, though, is that the narrative was that he had to force someone to do something. He didn't have to. The sad truth is that for generations now, we've had a bunch of absentee parents who usually have the mentality of a child, and they let their own kids run the streets. And for a lot of these directionless youth, especially the girls, their idea of adulthood comes from what they see on television, and that usually means experimentation with sex and delinquency. When you don't have someone to give you direction, you engage in behavior that you think approximates adulthood because nobody actually taught you what the real thing is. There's always been a bunch of females under the age of 18 who are groupies for this or that music act and would do absolutely anything to get some alone time with their favorite male celebrity so they can go back to their gal pals and brag about it. R. Kelly's fans were no different. And the only reason the white powers that be suddenly became so fixated on him was because Me Too was ripping a bunch of prominent white men a new rear end, and they desperately needed to change those headlines. When the white media puts out things like CNN's hit piece against Bill Cosby and Surviving R. Kelly and We Need to Talk About Cosby, they're not doing it to do black people any favors. And no, I don't know anything about this Cassie woman other than her name and that the headline said that Diddy was abusive towards her. Now, that may be true, I don't know for sure, but one thing everyone knows is that Diddy fancied himself a music industry tough guy. It was even in the name of his record label, Bad Boy Records. I mean, could he have been more blatant about what kind of reprobate he fancied himself to be? Did any female around him of any age think that he was some sort of gentleman? It's the same thing as Hollywood. These starlets have no problem playing the whore for the likes of pigs like Harvey Weinstein. He was in a position to arbitrarily make them movie stars, and they were fine with it. Until they got over the age of 30, then the phone stops ringing, and they realize that they didn't have a career after all. Then comes Plan B. File a lawsuit against someone for something. Yes, these white Hollywood producers and executives are predators and scumbags, and all of these little females they had around them knew that going in. 50 Cent is no hero here. You can think whatever you want about Diddy. My opinion of him is very low. Anybody who's seen my videos about him in the past knows that. But with 50, he's not doing this to protect anyone. He's pressing some sort of personal beef, and if he wasn't being so unnecessarily sanctimonious about it, I would actually have less disdain for it. If he just came right out and said, you know what, Diddy did something that was an affront to my manhood, and I decided I'm going to be on his case until I wreck his name and everybody thinks as lowly of him as I do, I would be fine with that. At least he'd be honest, and he wouldn't be pushing this pretentious nonsense as if he's trying to play the hero for ingenues in the music industry. Because the reality is, this is all about ego when you got guys at their level. And these young females come into these industries and they all try to trade on their looks or anything else they got in order to get some man with some pull to pull some strings for them. It's a story as old as society itself. There's no need to be running around acting as if he's trying to save the children. That's not his business. That ain't what he's interested in. And why do people care about this so-called documentary anyway? The kind of people who chase after the hip-hop beefing and nonsense, these are not the most discerning people. In fact, they're not discerning at all. And I'm sure that somewhere righteous trash like Kamal Dumbbell is waking up off of whatever park bench he's been sleeping on and wondering if maybe he can finesse some quick cash out of Netflix to make a documentary. We need to talk about Diddy. If 50 Cent wants to be the Prince of Petty, I really don't care. And if he wants to take shots at Diddy, I could care even less about that. His spitball fighting with other entertainers isn't important. But I think we should all be aware that when a black man makes it a habit to run to white power every time he has a problem with another black person, that's something that is worth speaking on. Because you don't go to white society because you're expecting to get justice. Now, some of you practically live for gossip from the world of entertainment and hip hop. So when stuff like this happens, it's like heroin-laced catnip. I'm not into that, and that's the reason why I haven't said anything on it before now. But I am speaking because when I see the same patterns that I've observed in other places, I'm not going to overlook it, and neither should you. Tell me something. Do black people seriously need this so-called documentary? Combs is in prison, and whether you side with him or not, I don't. It's not going to change the damage done to his reputation. So why do we need to have any behind-the-scenes video? What will we learn from this that we didn't already know? Will this lead to any new charges being filed against him, or is it meant to justify the conviction that's already occurred? In which case, who's the real audience for this documentary? Danny Masterson's in prison. Where's the documentary about him? There were a couple of small works about Harvey Weinstein, but they haven't continued to pile on him after his conviction. And nobody's done any documentaries regarding Woody Allen or Roman Polanski. Apparently, nobody wants to open that can of worms, and that goes for 50 Cent too. If he really wanted to show how gangsta he is, then why not use his money and clout to make a tell-all documentary about Woody Allen or Roman Polanski? Why not talk to their victims? Cassie was 19, he said. Yeah, that means that she was a grown woman, a young one, but still grown. She wasn't a child or a baby, as he put it. Roman Polanski's victim, on the other hand, was only 13 when he raped and sodomized her. She wasn't a young woman. She wasn't a woman at all. She was a child, not a groupie, but a child. If 50 made that documentary, would Robin Roberts and ABC give him a platform to promote it? And if he had, would Robin Roberts be giving nothing but softball questions meant to support a documentary like that? Or would she be acting like part of Roman Polanski's PR team instead? She'd be giving him the Nate Parker, Jonathan Majors treatment. It takes no courage to go after other Black people, which is why the white media will gladly help you do it. But it takes courage to go after the dominant society because they control the levers of power. And they have plenty of friends who will also take shots at you if you threaten their position. I keep having to tell people that I don't care about Diddy any more than I cared about R. Kelly or Cosby. These guys are all paid their money. They took a ride on the devil's train and went straight to hell. They all thought they were in charge, and they were all wrong. And 50 Cent has also waded into those putrid waters. He's snuggled up to white power too, and he too seems to think he's too cool for school. That the same white powers that he had to contend with over taxes, apparently he thinks they like him now. Or, like so many other simple-minded Negroes who thought themselves too clever by half, 50 Cent seems to believe that he's figured out how to navigate his way around white power, that he can use white power as a tool, but only to go after other Black people. There's plenty of white men with power who have abused and harmed and even killed far more folks than Diddy's name has ever been associated with. Going after other Black people doesn't require courage. White power will gladly help you do that. It does take courage, though, to go after people from the dominant society, which I suppose is why 50 Cent's not doing it. He should be very careful about the game that he's playing. When you run around doing the devil's bidding, before long, you can't go anywhere else. And that's when they show you the true nature of the game you've been playing all along. All it would take is one accusation from a woman, especially a white woman, and 50 Cent would find himself the next one to be getting the treatment. And the same Robin Roberts who was giving him softball questions would be giving softball questions to whomever his accuser would be. Right. The same way they stripped R. Kelly of his wealth and stripped Diddy of his freedom, they can do the same to 50 Cent. And if he keeps doing their dirty work for him, that's how this is going to end. And if that happens, if he winds up being devoured by the very machine that he helped to feed, well, when it's all over, 50 Cent won't be worth 2 cents. Good day and be one. Right. I'd like to take a moment to mention some of our contributors.
So I'm going to leave Professor Black Truth's video in the description. He certainly set me straight. I do not think that on my off time next week that I'll be watching the documentary. So on Monday, I was all gung-ho to start my Netflix free subscription trial. And then after watching Professor Black Truth, he quickly collected me and snatched my soul. And I see things the same way. I was already asking the questions like, what is the point in this? And if we're canceling people because they did wrong, fine. But if we're just beating a dead horse for monetary gain, or canceling people just for monetary gain, that's not cool. So a lot of comments. Thank you so much, Unc Be Streaming. We got some super chats, so I'm going to read them. So Unc Be Streaming said, my problem with these kind of documentaries is I can gather up 20 people that don't like anyone and make them look bad. Doc should be more unbiased. 50 is a clown. Yeah, like it's just like, I get that you have beef. I get that you probably have friends that have passed away. Like maybe it's not anything about Cassie or his baby's mother. Maybe it's about Chris Lighty. I don't know. People say that 50 has this gripe with him, not just for the Supreme stuff, but for what happened to Chris Lighty. And that's supposed to be, speculation or conspiracy. But it just doesn't seem right to partner up with your enemy to do more of the same thing that your enemy is doing. There are other ways that you could help Cassie or Jane Doe, or besides like making more fodder out of their pain by this documentary. So I agree with you. And then Uncle Streamin said, not defending Diddy, but these kind of documentaries need to be shut down. This can happen to anyone famous, disgruntled exes, people off the payroll, haters. No, completely. I think Professor Black Truth did a video on Tiger Woods and the most recent girlfriend that he had. You know, he had been trying to break up with her for months, and she just wouldn't leave his house. And when he finally tricked her into moving out of the house, she tried to like do this, what we see now happening to Puff Daddy. But Tiger Woods was a little bit smarter than that. And, you know, because he had already been through that before with his ex-wife. So these kinds of things happen all of the time. I'm so glad that I feel like Professor Black Truth might have seen, you know, my video, or there are probably many videos out there like mine from Monday where we're asking, like, what's the point of all of this? Now a documentary, it just looks bad. So I agree with you, Unc B Streamin'. And then he says, surviving 50 cents coming soon, best believe. Yeah. I don't think it's smart for 50 Cent, you know, especially with his history, you know, like he was already accused of burning or allegedly burning down his baby's mother's house, right? Or the mansion that she was living in that he was paying for. You know, there are a lot of little seedy things in 50's past that could come back to bite him. So I just don't see why dragging someone else's dirty laundry into, you know, onto the silver screen is going to help you in whatever way. Yes, your baby's mother was a freak off, and it is what it is. You know, you should invest this time in like making sure that your son is going to be okay with the fact that his mother is Jane Doe and linked to P. Diddy's sex parties. You know, like that is the bigger part of this, is that you have a child with this woman that was tied up in this case with P. Diddy, and your child is probably likely going to need some extra help in life because his mother has been touted out in the media as a 304, freak off lady, a porter potty, allegedly, you know, very embarrassing. So if I was 50, it wouldn't be something I would do. I would be glad that this was over and done with, and that people, every day that goes by, that I'm not talking about it, that maybe people will forget. That would be my goal. Like, let's move on, son. Sorry this happened. Let's try to make our lives better. You know, doing more of the same, it doesn't help. That's my opinion. So a lot of mixed emotions in the chat. Leon says, Miss Rose, he did not do that. Okay, well, you know, there were definitely things that he's guilty for, you know, so I feel like he was found guilty. He's doing his time. We should let him learn his lesson and see if when he gets out, he can redeem himself. I don't think you can come back from this kind of thing, you know, this kind of reputation, but we'll see. We don't know, right? A lot of you all seem to be riding with Diddy, you know, riding with R. Kelly. So yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Okay, let's see, what time is it? Okay, 10 o'clock. Sorry, we got finals. My son has finals, 2 finals tomorrow and 2 finals on Friday. I'm working half a day on Friday, so I was thinking, if you guys want, we can do another show on Friday at 1, if you guys want to. Okay, so this next video is a funny video. You guys are going to be laughing. I don't know if you guys watch MABW. Yeah, finals. He's got chemistry tomorrow and world history. He did German and literature today. So I'm just like, oh my God, we got to get through this. We got to get through this. Okay. He's in school, I'm in school, the pressure is high, okay? So this next video is going to be from MABW. It is out of control, okay? So off the rip, if y'all pay attention to the wording of this, the title of this video, he calls it "Cholesterol Denier Came Online with the Energy." Okay. Now, when I tell y'all this is some wild stuff, don't judge me. Now, I'm playing this because it's funny to me, but I know y'all are gonna really trip out over this, okay? So I'm gonna let MABW do his thing, but this lady is out of control. Now, on Friday, so this is like video 2. He did another video of another lady doing this kind of stuff, but I'm not going to show it to y'all because that lady actually looked good. That lady looked good. But this lady seems to have been influenced by the first video he showed last week of this kind of thing. All right, so are y'all ready? Without further ado, get your salutes ready.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Come on now, Grandma. Really? They got you participating in this stuff now? I keep telling the people out there, this is why younger generations of women, they have nobody to look up to. Because most of the time, all women love to come online and do is sexualize themselves. They know they're not doing anything real. They want to make it seem as if they're showing you something important, teaching you something important, but they know what they're doing. It's like, come on, man. Like, really? But you know what? I'm not going to talk anymore. Y'all come up with your own conclusions. Let's get right into the damn video.
Okay, I'm getting in a members only video. And today, it's mainly...
Y'all, this is a members only video. Let me know if y'all want these kind of members only videos, okay?
About me stretching. And I'm stretching my hamstrings. I'm stretching my quads, my inner thighs.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to like grab your ankles back.
Respectfully, before we get any further into this video, to me, there's better things that you could be showing women than stretching. What do any of y'all think that possibly could be? Like a real goal that she could be showing women that can, like, you know, help out with your health. Let's say that. Is there anything she could be showing people, especially women out there, other than stretching? I'm just throwing that out there. Healthy meal preps, possibly walking, being on a treadmill, cycling, something of that nature. Is there anything else she could be showing women?
Y'all, when he starts the video, I want y'all to listen to the bed, to the bench that she's sitting on. Listen. I'm going to turn it up.
Okay, let's continue, man. Let's continue. I ain't doing nothing.
Anything to stay off my feet.
I would listen. People who stretch, people who work out, you know that when
Really? Unkbe streaming says hamstrings, more like ham hock strings. Ham hocks. I can't. I was like, when I was watching this with my husband was like, what's she doing? He thought it was going to be the other lady. Okay, here.
When you stretch, you really stretch, okay? Not no bull crap little stretch to make it that the stuff that they. This is why I know that they be coming up here purposely trying to do certain stuff to like sexualize themselves per se once again. And I don't know why she thinks she could, but you know, some of these women, they know what they're doing and they do it on purpose. And me, I'm gonna make videos on it. I like doing reaction videos to stuff like this. I love proving points. Now let's continue.
Today.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, members. Thank you for all you new members.
Wow.
That are joining.
Wow.
That have joined.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, yo. Imagine being a member to watch this. Real shit. I really want y'all to think about that. To all the members out there, to all 110 of y'all on this channel over here as of right now, imagine being a member to watch her stretch. Like you don't know how to stretch. I'm dead serious. Like you wouldn't know how to stretch. Unbelievable, man. Look. Unbelievable. I'm just joking, y'all.
Okay, hold on. Thank you, Project Leroy. He says, showing us the Michelin Queen and her tire legs. Oh, God. I had to go work out super hard today. This cannot be me. But why is she doing this, y'all? Why have your back like this to the video if you're not sexualizing yourself? Like, she's clearly doing this because, like, I was a gymnast for a long time, okay? First of all, if you want to stretch on the bed, it's okay to do that, but you have to be very careful because you can hurt yourself. You can actually hurt yourself if you stretch on something soft the wrong way. So it's best to be down on the floor on like a yoga mat where you can be steady and you can control the movement. The bed is moving down as you're pressing it down. You could really hurt yourself. So I would never tell y'all to stretch like this and unless it's like those yoga poses that you do to rest better in your bed. And those are very light exercises that don't include showing your backside like this. Like you can do legs up the wall if you are very, like if you get a little anxious before bed, if you've had too much screen time, they call it legs up the wall, where you just put your legs up the wall and you keep your legs elevated over your heart. And that's supposed to like regulate your body so that you can sleep better. There are things that you can do to sleep better with your bed, but not this, not stretching your back. Like she's tripping. Okay, yes, Leon, she's supposed to be on the floor. Good Lord. I mean, that's a lot of weight, y'all.
Oh my God, the stuff that people put online.
Oh, she got some.
Oh my God, yo. And these are like grown.
Don't Mr. Walker call it reverberations? What's up, Project? Project Leroy and Triple X, y'all crazy. Stephen James. I see y'all looking at this lady.
Women. These aren't teeny boppers. These aren't kids. These are grown ass women doing this stuff. Coming online like this.
This your grandma. Imagine you come to Smell the Roses on Wednesday night or Monday night. And I got your grandma up here. Now, if this was your grandma, you said, hey, Raquel, this my grandma. Can you take this down? I will take it down. I will take it down, but I will have to show everybody whose grandma she belongs to. I'm sorry. You need to go talk to your grandma right now. I need an interview with your grandma right now to figure out why the hell is she doing this. AC Dash in her OF page that ain't getting no views. What? She got members? Ugh.
And she actually has a little, she has an audience too. Like she has 26,000 subs.
Oh my God.
For doing stuff like this.
You guys, 26,000 subs. I just made it to 2,000. You mean to tell me? I can have 26 tomorrow if I'm doing this? I gotta talk to my husband. I need a cameraman. No, I would never, y'all. I would never. But it's just like, here I am trying to have a brain, and I only got 2K, and this lady is just like showing the yam and got 26.
Like, if I want to see somebody like this, I ain't gonna go there, but it's like just to see a chick like this stretch that's not really doing no real stretches. Unbelievable. Like a well just laying there. Respectfully, like a straight. I can watch like it like you just laying there. You could barely move your limbs, like respectfully. But this is the stuff that YouTube lets these women like this put up here. It makes absolutely no sense why women like her want to put stuff like this on here. She ain't stretching it. She ain't helping out a damn bone or ligament in her body. Anybody can do that. That's like 400 pounds. Anybody, respectfully. I'm going to lay on the bed and just move a body part. That's stretching now? I'm saying this respectfully, too. Respectfully. Word up. Who can't do that? Just lay it there. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. This is stretching, laying on a bed. Walrus. Unbelievable, man. This is stretching. I'm dead. Is this stretching? She's literally just laying across the bed. She's literally laying across the bed. Is this stretching?
No, it's not. It's not. I don't know what this is.
Wow. Unfreaking believable.
She looking back at y'all like, y'all like this? She looking back at it like, she like, y'all see this, right? Y'all liking it? Yeah. Like, that's how she looking at y'all. Let me find out, man.
Trying to be very careful as to how I place that leg because I don't want it to
Ma'am, you can't move your damn leg. Stop it. I'm trying to be careful how I place. You can't even, ma'am, you had trouble climbing up on the end of the post there to get on the bed. The vanity or whatever the hell y'all want, whatever the hell y'all call that. You had trouble getting on that.
Oh, Leon, you don't get to tell us when the layer is closed. The layer is open, and we send her to you, Leon. Latanya, yeah, the bed is like, please get off of me.
Just to lean over and lay on the bed. You're not stretched. That lets me know right there you don't stretch. Like the way I stretch, I usually take this, bend it 1,000. Yeah. Anybody that stretches, no, 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, yeah. 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000. Switch every joint, like 10 seconds. You hold it. You should really stretch. You don't just go up there and be lazy with the shit.
Yeah.
Somebody out there tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. I got time.
No.
Just say MABW. You lying. This is how you actually supposed to stretch. It may be she's doing the correct positions for stretching. She's actually teaching me something. Once again, to any of the women out there, I'm gonna assume that y'all would follow something like this. What is she teaching you?
Nothing.
I'm just asking. What is she teaching you? Okay, just asking. I love asking.
I don't want my knee to.
What knees?
Just,
what knees? What knees? You don't have knees. Respectfully, you don't. I'm being respectful. Just you don't got no what knees? What is she doing? Nothing.
Just like drop. I want to be very controlled when I put my knee down.
Unbelievable.
Instead of just letting it just drop.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like this knee.
Be careful, big mama. Be careful. Whoa there. That vanity or whatever the hell they call at the end, if that shit slide back and she fall, this video is over. She is not getting up off the ground. She ain't got them knees ain't that strong. Them knees ain't strong enough. Them knees ain't strong enough. She ain't getting up off the ground. I promise you that one. She ain't. It's over.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have weights around your ankle when you're doing these exercises.
Yeah,
because it allows when the weights come off, like 3 or 5 pound weights off of your ankles, or even 2 or 3 pound weights off of your ankles.
Oh my God.
After you've done these exercises.
So this is the only position you know how to stretch in. This is the only, respectfully, to the bros out there. So far, how it's looking? You taking it? I'm just asking the bros. Let's talk to the bros because these women do it themselves. You taking her down? Or it's the only position you're going to take her down? I'm just asking a question. It's some of the bros that'll dive deep up in there, respectfully. Bros will be like, the hell with it, MABW, I'm going in. They glove up. They do what they got to do. All back shots. Respectfully. Some bros, they won't care. Me? Nah. Real shit.
Exercises makes it that much easier for you to do these exercises. But I don't have any ankle weights.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing to have.
Unbelievable.
And just to build core strength.
Oh my God, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's building core strength. That's building core strength. Your core. That's building core strength. These chicks they're done. Winter is here, man. They have nothing. They literally have nothing else. They're done. These chicks they don't know any other way to obtain money. They're done out here. It's a sad state that we're living in. They're done out here, respectfully. They don't know what else to do. They literally don't know what else to do. And like I said this before. They don't push any real information out to the masses. When I review these videos, right? Sometimes they may be 2 months old, 3 months old. You can go out and check the video. I always say this, and I bullshit y'all not. Go back and check these videos sometimes that if you ever watch any of this stuff like this, where these women sexualize themselves, go and check their videos when they started out like this. Check out where they're at now and look at their numbers. You will see that their numbers plummeted because they won't stick with doing this, because at some point in time, you don't want to keep sexualizing yourself and doing this. I mean, she's like an auntie / grandma, whatever you want to call it. But it comes to a point in time where you don't want to keep doing this for views. And then you actually try to do something that's educational that you could push out to the masses, and they don't want to see that. They want to see you just bending over, or the so-called pervs that were watching you and got all your numbers up. They don't want to hear anything you got to say, because all they want to see you do is bend over so they could take their phone to the bathroom, get some tissue, get some lotion, and do it. First, I'm telling you.
Oh, no.
You check their video later, they be down to like 100 views, 200 views, because they not bending over and doing this shit anymore. It's always like that.
So, and then I would like to.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I cannot, y'all. I cannot.
She's serious too.
See, I can rotate one way.
Player one, my hair was done today. My hair was done. I took my ass to the gym after watching this, okay? Like, no more days off. No more days off. I ate half of my double stack burger from the Jewish restaurant today. You know, I threw the other half away. I do not want to ever have the back of my legs looking like this. This is a nightmare. I don't know how. Listen, y'all. Ladies, you cannot let yourselves go like this. You cannot. You know, if something should happen to my husband as we get older in life, how am I going to get around if I'm this kind of size alone? Who's going to be able to help me get up and down the steps? If she lives in a house with steps, I mean, how comfortable is it for her to go up and down the steps? You know, no shade to my neighbor. You know, she's about this size. She does work out at the gym. She's getting a little bit better. But we live on a slope, our houses. Like my driveway is pretty steep going down, you know, so to walk into my backyard, I walk down a hill. On a certain side of my house, I don't have steps to walk down, so I'm literally just walking down a grassy hill. Well, when my neighbor has to do that because she has sweet potatoes and cabbage back there, she has to use a stick. And the stick isn't to help her walk. She doesn't need a cane. The stick is to help her hold her weight back from making her tumble down the hill. And every time she's doing this, as I'm in the backyard with my dog or I'm in my own garden, I don't grow any vegetables yet. I just have flowers. I always try to like not really engage her so that she can focus on getting down the hill, because I'm afraid that if she's like talking to me as she's trying to hold back her weight from toppling her over, that she's going to hurt herself. And then I'm going to have to be waiting out there with her until the ambulance comes. And then how hard is it going to be for whatever 2 or 3 people come in the ambulance to get her back up that hill to get her into the truck? We were on vacation in Miami about 2 years ago, and my husband booked this little banana boat ride for me and my son, for us to go on this banana boat, you know, like the tubes, right? And usually, you know, like they give like 12 people at a time will ride the banana, and they like go around and around and around the marina, and they, you know, you're on the banana boat, you're just like flipping through the water, and it's really fun. Well, we went one day and it was just us on the raft, and we had a great time. Like, we fell off, we got back on the raft, they spun us around like crazy, and then we went back to the shore, right? This next day, I think my husband bought us a pass where we could ride the banana boat every day that we were at the hotel. We go on the banana boat the next day, and a couple gets on the banana boat with us. No big deal. The lady is about this size. No big deal. They sit, you know, towards the middle. I'm in the front. My son is in front of me, kind of like, you know, so I can like hold on with him and keep him secure as much as I can. Like he has on his little life vest. I know he'll be okay if he flips off, but you know, I'm being mama bear and my husband is behind me. We get to going on this banana boat and guess what happens? The lady falls off the banana boat. Guess what happens when she falls off? We stop. We go back to get her out the water. Guess who can't get back onto the banana? The lady. She's too heavy to pull back up on the banana to get on, right? My husband and her boyfriend kick in to bring her on the boat, or bring her back onto the banana raft. My husband said he literally used all the strength he had to get her on the boat, right back on the banana tube. Because it's not a boat, it's a banana tube connected to a boat. The person that's driving the boat, I think they thought this was funny because as soon as she got back on the boat, he did the same little move that he did that made her fall off in the first place. Now, me and my son, we are rolling. We're laughing, but we're laughing out of fun of being like jerked around in the water. We're not really thinking about this lady. We're just having fun on the banana boat. The lady falls off again, and my husband doesn't let go of me. And my husband is just looking at the driver of the boat like, you help because I'm not helping this lady. And I'm like, babe, you're not going to help? He was like, no, I'm not going to help. I'm not going to help. He was like, she almost threw my back out. Y'all, they had to drive us back to the shore with her just dangling in the water. It was so embarrassing. Everybody was kind of like, everybody that's on the beach is watching us on the banana boat. So they're all half drunk, having the best times of their life, watching my husband, her boyfriend, struggling to get her on the boat. They got her on the boat. Then they see her fall off the boat again. Nobody can help her get back on. Her boyfriend is struggling. I mean, I know he felt some kind of way when my husband was like, you on your own. I know he felt some type of way. But why would you expect for anybody to be like helping you all with this kind of thing? Like your girl needs to slow down on the sliders. Or she doesn't need to take any kind of rides like this because she can't fend for herself. So it was gross, you know, and it's just another cautionary tale of letting yourself go as a lady. You don't do that. You know, you can say, oh, my parents didn't teach me. But no, as an adult, you know when you're doing too much. What this lady is doing here is too much. Instead of trying to lose weight and making videos of you actually stretching and walking and lifting and walking on the treadmill, she's sitting up here playing with y'all and her booty. So it's funny, but it's also sad at the same time. Right. How the hell she have to pay for 2 seats? My husband was pissed, y'all. He was like, we are not doing that tube tomorrow. I was like, dang, she done messed it up for everybody.
Better than the other?
Bet you can, motherfucker.
And I want to be like,
imagine waking up in the morning. People like your boy MABW. I get in the morning, salute the MABW team. Y'all grab y'all coffee, y'all donuts, whatever you gonna grab. You working out, whatever your boy information.
Let me catch these super chats. Y'all are mean. Whoa, Repink became a member. That's so cool. Very cool, Repink. It's good to have you as a member. Awesome. Thanks for becoming a rose petal or rosebud. You're certainly not a rose thorn. Let's see. Classy Perspective says women this big usually get MRIs at the zoo. Classy. That is so funny. Gmail. Here we go. I went to a concert at State Farm. This girl called security because this heavy lady was taking up her seat. Security was like squeeze up. Oh my god. So wait a minute. You know how the seats are at State Farm. That's a tight seat. Our State Farm arena is a basketball arena, y'all. So the seats, you know what the seats look like? How many seats does this lady need to be comfortable? She don't need 2 seats. But then most of the seats, they make them with the rail, like, you know how my chair has the chair rail. So it's like there is no spillage. You can't spill out. That is bad. I would have been mad. I would have asked for my money back, Janelle. So I got to be uncomfortable at a concert, squeezed into my little area. No. Janelle, keep me posted on these concerts that you go to. We usually get like a little booth, a little suite where we have food up there. We just walk around like it ain't nobody crowding us. It ain't nobody crowding us. I would love to have you join us, Janelle. But yeah, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. Okay, so here we go. Let's get back into this lady and her fake stretching.
Hey, your boy MABW. I come out here, do a reaction, try to give a little bit of information, try to give some helpful tips, try to guide y'all along, get y'all through the workday. Imagine waking up in the morning, women like her, they come online and do dumb shit like this.
Yeah, this is pretty dumb.
It amazes me. And for the fact that she has 26,000 subs, doing like my main channel, I got about 29,000 subs when that finally does go back up. But it got 29,000 subs. I had to work to get there, like really do some shit. These shits could just come up here and bend over. Like if I wanted to see a walrus, I would just fucking watch the National Geographic channel. You ain't doing nothing. She ain't turn around once and do no other stretch. She ain't turn around one time and do any other stretch. If somebody want to correct me, go ahead and correct your boy MABW. I'll wait. I got time today.
It requires spanking, you know.
Oh my God.
Like stirring the pot.
Stirring the freaking pot. Unbelievable. How is it? What is she doing? How is this helping? How are these stretches help? She's been bent over for the past 15 minutes, going into 16. All she has been is bent over. That's it. What stretches are she showing you that could actually help you out? Even if you're a big girl and you're doing stretches for big women, what exact stretch is this helping out with?
Okay, Uncle Streaming. I'm sorry, I missed your super chat. Thank you so much. He says, this on YouTube? How do you justify this? I should be able to make a channel doing the helicopter. So you want to get online and do this? You want to get online and do this, Uncle Streaming? You better. Uncle Streaming, you cannot. He said, I should be able to make a channel doing the helicopter like this, what I'm doing right here, with my junk, with a sock on it, if that's the case. Please don't do that, Uncle Streamer. We got kids, we got families, like, we cannot do that. I was tempted as well. When I first watched this. Like, she got 30K subs. Like, here I am just getting to 2,000. You know, like, what? And she's talking about shout out to my members. Golly. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all killing me with this, man. Y'all killing me. And Triple X says, thank you for your donation, Triple X. He says, Cat's been sweating that big funky booty for years. Oh my God. I mean, I have aunts that are this big in my family. I'm not gonna lie, but I hope that they're not out here creating content like this. Why do we objectify ourselves like this as women? Why? Like, does it feel good to like show your butt like this? I would be so, when a man walks behind me, like I get so nervous. Like I'm like, do I have toilet paper on my shoe? Like I just could not. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Please don't make me do this, Freaky Jason. Like what the hell? Oh my God.
Like a good portion of you may not even be that are like her, like the cholesterol deniers, respectfully, you may not even be able to climb up here, respectfully. What is she showing you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's crazy.
Now that's interesting because that helps strengthens my core.
How many times are you going to talk about your core when we know we're watching you right now? Or you know nothing about workout routines. You know nothing about stretching. You know nothing about exercises. You keep talking about the same thing. That's why I know you really don't do this. By the way, I know you don't. You learned the new word. Tell me something I can tell my audience. Talk about your core. You keep talking about.
Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Goddamn, shorty so fine. Like a treadmill, she be running through my mind. On that booty, she got a nigga geeking. Having fantasies of me and her, cause that bass squeaking. Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some? Hey, Jupiter the booty, can you twerk some?
Put that booty while we cooling up and hooting. You know how we do this. The old school trooper. Smartest. We smoother than the smoothest. The hardest, the rudest. They can't get through us.
Shorty.
Oh my God, I'm sorry I had to, because it was just like, what other time do you have that is this perfect to play that song?
Of that core workout shit don't mean nothing. Come on, man. Like, knock it off. Anybody and everybody that really do this, we really know you are not working out your core. This is doing nothing for your core right here. Nothing at all. Like, you would actually need to go to the gym to actually work on your core. Respectfully. And everybody that actually works out, we all know this. This is why we know this is a crack of bull. Respectfully. We know. It's crazy right here. That's working her core out. Jiggling her big, fat, stinky booty. This is working her core out. Really? This right here, anybody, this is working her core out?
No, it's not.
All right, whatever. Y'all tell me your own conclusions on that one. Said core like 4 or 5 times. This
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, wait. Wait, leashed 247. Catalyst Unleashed. Yes, Catalyst Unleashed. Thank you for your donation tonight. He said, you got my coworkers looking at me crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But that was the perfect time to play Jupiter Booty. It totally applied. It totally applied. Tell them I'm sorry. Tell them I'm sorry. It's my fault. Put it on me. Put it on me.
Working your core. What other parts isn't working out? Ankles look like two ham hocks down there. Tell me I'm lying. Look at her ankles down there. Look like one. Look like this ankle right here is swelling up. Look. Look. I'm gonna give y'all a second. Look like a ham hock. Respectfully. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
This is really happening. This is really happening.
Unfreaking believable. Here go the grand finale, everybody. Y'all ready for the grand finale? Okay, let me start. I guess this is the grand finale right here. Let me start that over. This is the grand finale of the core workout. Here we go. Let it rock.
I don't even have any music in my ear, but getting a chance to. Woo.
Now, before we finish this video off, anybody that got it, if you claim to be somebody who stretches, anybody that gets off the bed and they're making them noises like they're old and they're tired, and you actually, this lets me know you don't stretch, because even if you did stretch and put in a good stretch right now, you wouldn't be making those noises right now, getting off the damn bed, because you would have had a real good stretch. You did more damage than anything. You damn near hurt yourself. If you want to be honest or serious about it.
I agree, Classy. Her bed sounds like it's struggling. Like, not to mention that 1970s duvet cover on her bed. I mean, that's really struggling too, okay? Like, I don't want to lay on that. I don't, like, it looks itchy, and she's stretching all over it. Now it seems like it's stinky. I'm over it. I'm over it, Classy. I'm over it. Yes, Leon, let's go. Let's go. Let's get in the gym. Let's get in the gym, y'all. Let's start our 2026 goals now. If you let yourself go and this is what you're looking, this is what you're looking like, and you see us, we don't have the most flattering things to say about her, right? I mean, but it's just unhealthy. It's unhealthy for you. Ugh, like, losing weight is good if you're doing it the right way, Leon. You know how you do. You know how you do. But no, that's good, Leon. Let's get in the gym, y'all. All of us. All of us. Me too. I had taken a few weeks off. I was tripping. It's hard to get back into the gym after Thanksgiving. It's getting cold outside. Like it gets darker sooner. It's like all of these excuses to tell yourself, oh, I'll go tomorrow. Oh, I'll go tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes. No, tomorrow is today. Let's get started. All of us. All of us, okay? We don't want to be like this.
You do nothing. Look at that. Auntie, sit down.
Got you some videos done. Thanks, members.
Oh my God. And that wig is atrocious. Unbelievable. You chicks, man. Y'all just plop anything on you. I'm going to plop this shit out my head and come do a review. I'm going to go lay on the bed like a dead walrus. Yeah. You chicks is diabolical.
Got to get a move on.
Y'all are diabolical. Whew. let's stop the damn video right there. These chicks is through. Y'all come up with your own conclusion. Did she stretch?
No.
Really? Like, did she really stretch?
She didn't. She didn't.
Anyway, that's my video for today. If you like the video, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. It ain't costing you a damn thing. And of course, I'ma holler back at y'all later. Peace.
Yes, like my video too. I'm gonna drop this video in the description box, and it will be there for you all to come back to MABW's 2.0 channel. Give him a subscribe and a like. He has a lot of great videos that are funny. They're not too long. They're really good. I think you will enjoy him. But that's it, y'all. That's it for me tonight. I didn't want to like overkill. Like, it's a lot going on. I know I got final exams. I know I'm not the only mom that is like dealing with final exams, end of the year tasks from school, work, you know. It seems like you guys have worked your magic on some of the Republicans. So maybe there won't be a government shutdown first of the new year. But even still, we need to be cognizant that there could be a government shutdown. So when it comes to the holidays, we need to pace ourselves, right? We don't need to break the bank and create more chaos in our lives around this time. We need to be able to slow down. Remember, it's the winter. We don't need to perform joy, right? We don't need to earn the rest that we feel like we need, right? And we don't need to rush into trying to, you know, be like the Joneses. You know, if we ain't got it this year to spend on the kids or spend on our spouses, we just ain't got it. Okay? We'll save our money and we'll make Christmas in July. You know? Just tell the kids, you know, we're going to do family time this year and we'll have Christmas in July. And then you just pace yourself and you save money so that you're able to accomplish whatever goals that your kids, you know, whatever was on their Christmas list, you make it work. But by no means do you go out there and create more debt for yourself for holiday presents that they really don't need. Okay, they're not hurting much. Let them ride those small ass bikes that they've grown out of. That creates character. My son needs a new bike too. Okay, does he still ride his old bike? Yes. Okay, his knees are not touching the handlebars yet. And when we were young growing up, who like what? A bike is a bike. Whether it's too big for you or too small, a bike is a bike. Children will have fun with those old ass bicycles. You don't have to break the bank for a brand new shiny bike. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all liked my videos today. I didn't want to, you know, y'all seem not to like the educational videos, but I have to throw them in there because education is a part of our lives, y'all. We don't know everything. Y'all don't know every fucking thing, so don't act like you do. Okay? And some of us are spending more money than we're supposed to, so let's not deny that. All right? It's a fact that we are spending more than we should be. And so I just don't want y'all to think that because it's Christmas time that you need to go and break the bank, because you don't. It's not what it's about. Okay? It's not. And I dropped some really cute, I thought, cute stocking stuffer ideas. And I think that everything on that list was like under $25. You know, so you could get like some beef jerky for your man. There are lots of cute things you can do that are not expensive. So yeah, let's find peace in the holidays next week. All right. I wanted to let y'all hear something. I have a new song. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all gotta. working on a new intro. Clearly, my sign, my background. A lot of new things are coming for the new year. So I hope you guys stick in there and hang with me to see all of that. Really proud of what we're building so far. So yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing these shows on Monday and Wednesday. And I'm thinking I want to add Saturday show. And I want to make that show a panel, a thoughtful panel. Maybe with a couple of you YouTubers that are in my chat. I want it to be a very streamlined kind of show. So yeah, I'll be reaching out to some of you people in the new year. And I hope that you guys want to work with me, because I think a Saturday show would be cute. Maybe something in the middle of the day kind of thing, or early in the morning. Not too long, but a thoughtful show where we talk about current events, pop culture, lifestyle, misogyny, feminism, things like that. Yeah, so y'all stay tuned for that. Check your emails. Yes, I am punishing Winston. Winston is on the outside of the store because he has a bedtime that is 10:30, and look what time it is. It's 11:02, and he gets very, very, very bad when it's time for me to put him to bed. So right now, he's outside the door. He's waiting for me very patiently. But if I would have had him in here with me, he'd be bugging me to rub him to sleep. And I can't do that and thoughtfully talk to you. So, yeah, that's why you didn't see Winston tonight. But he's okay. Like, my husband has him. So, y'all, he's not punished, really. He's just not in here. But, yeah, I love y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Let me shout out to everybody that's contributed to the show. Shout out to Starla Chamber. She became a member this week. Shout out to the Genius CEO. He also gave some memberships. He became a member. Very cool. Frederick Howard, he gifted a membership. Make sure you say thank you. Mr. Walker, he's been a member for 4 months, and he says salute to all of the Rosebuds. Shout out to one of my favorite content creators, the Do Better podcast, Mr. Theodore. Love him so much, y'all. You guys have to subscribe to his channel. When I tell you, I have the best days at work when Theo is doing his thing on his channel. So much fun. So his support is super awesome. He makes me proud of myself. All of you all make me proud of myself. But for somebody that I've been watching to be watching me is super cool. So I really appreciate Theo. And then be streaming. Oh my God. Like, I didn't think you liked me at all. But it would be cool. I know that you say you don't join ladies channels, but it would be cool if you would consider it. And it wouldn't be a typical ladies channel. I think that you kind of, like, my personality. So maybe I can get you to change your mind about that. But thank you so much for your contributions tonight. All your points were dead on. I agree with you. Project Leroy, thank you so much for always supporting me and watching my back like you always do. Thank you for your contribution. Player One. Yeah, we need to put the pizza down. Me too. The pizza and the hot wings. Yeah, Repeat became a member. Super cool. Thank you so much. Classy Perspective, thank you for your support and your contribution tonight. Gmail, thank you. Triple X, thank you, brother. And Adolescent Unleashed 247. Such a cute picture. I'm assuming that's you and your son, and y'all are twins. This profile picture is so cute. But I'm sorry about making you look crazy in front of your coworkers. That was not my intention. I was just trying to have fun since we were looking at a big booty and it belonged. I felt like it was a perfect time to play that. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. Look out for a notification. I'll possibly have a show on Friday since I'll be home early. And yeah, please like and do what Project Leroy says. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell. If you all want, please, if you're on Discord, I'm on Discord too. Consider coming over to my Discord. Don't come to my Discord if you're trying to talk to me. I'm not doing like private messages. Okay? I love y'all, but I'm trying to stay married, and we can't have these things if we're not going to respect each other. Okay? So don't get mad at me that I don't reply to your private message. The messages that I do reply to that are private are for business matters. Okay? So if you want to help me out with my channel, you got some ideas, I do pay. So yeah, like let's keep it professional on Discord. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank you so much. I will see y'all on Friday or in these YouTube streets in the chat room. Okay? Y'all be sweet to each other. And until we meet again, friends, it's been lovely. Truly. Okay? Good night.